The US Secretary of State is accusing Russia and President Assad of escalating the Syrian conflict, calling plans to rid Idlib province of Islamic terrorists an assault. Mike Pompeo says the civilian population will end up bearing the brunt. Russia's foreign minister earlier laid out Moscow's position.
This is the last place for the terrorists, so from all points of view, this abscess should be removed.
Idlib's been a haven for rebels and their families evacuated from areas retaken by the government. Almost 3 million people currently live in that province, though according to the UN, there are also thousands of jihadist militants there too.
Idlib has another fact, and we have to recognize it, an extremely high concentration of foreign fighters. The estimates of the Al-Qaeda, Al-Nusra, whatever name they want to call themselves, is more or less around 10,000 of them.
Investigative journalist Rick Sterling says Western nations don't want to see the highly trained foreign terrorists in Syria returning to their home countries.
Elements within the United States and NATO, for that matter, want to prolong the conflict. They basically want the Syrian government to let the terrorists stay in Idlib province. We can just imagine what Mike Pompeo would say if there were thousands of terrorists in Oregon and Washington states in the United States. They wouldn't have any patience at all for that. The situation is complicated right now. It's difficult because there are thousands of foreign fighters there. These are trained terrorists with a lot of battle experience, and they've been supported by the West. They've been supported by the Gulf, including Turkey, and none of the countries that have supported the terrorists want them to come back to their own countries, of course. And it's kind of hypocritical for Mike Pompeo to criticize Syria for trying to expel terrorists from its own territory.